cracking, everybody? Welcome to episode 379 of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Click that bell for notifications. New content when I drop, wherever you listen to your podcast. For all my faithful subscribers on YouTube, appreciate all the love, baby. New media, energy up, health is wealth. Confidence in the Klutch podcast, man. I'm using, like nephew's Sony A7 III camera, A7 IV, I'm sorry. A7 IV. So we're going to see how this goes, see how post goes, see how everything go with everything I'm trying to do today. So we starting out, NBA week, insights and opinions, and we rolling, man. Let's get it. All right. And he gave me the camera and was like, yo, I ain't telling you nothing. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? He was like, figure it out, B. I ain't telling you jack. So I'm out here just rolling and trying to figure things out. And, you know what I'm saying? YouTube videos. But the good thing is I was trying to figure it out before I got to this point. So it is what it is. Like, I should have made my joint tighter, but it is what it is. All right. Yo, Stephen A. been catching mad heat since last week Tuesday, man. You know what I'm saying? For doing his job. Like he says, he report on the league while others talk about it. I believe some people feel like his power is too much, his star is shining too bright, and some want that dimmed. Like, you never agree with people all of the time, right? However, people love to disagree with Stephen A. and make it like a malicious attack on disagreeing with him. Like, I never really hear him get too crazy with people unless it's a straight sport thing. Like, you know, to me, it's kind of like crabs in the barrel mentality. Like, we need to protect him because he seems genuine with having conversations. You know what I'm saying? Like, with whoever, like, if you got a problem, Stephen A. be like, man, just holler at me. You know what I'm saying? However, he has to do his job. So, you know, he had his stuff with Draymond, but Draymond apologized and all that. We appreciate that. You know, moving on from Stephen A., we're talking about this Bronny staying in the draft. I'm good. I'm good for Bronny. Good for him, right? Because he needs to stay in the draft. That's what he want to do. Like, if he want to go to college, good for him going to college. That's what he need to do. Who am I to sit here and tell him what he should and shouldn't do and how I feel about it like that, as far as just oh, man, I ain't even recording the video, fam. I'm tripping. I ain't even recording the video. So the video finna come in now. Hold up. That's what I'm saying. There we go. So we on the Bronny topic, y'all. Everybody watching on YouTube. Yeah, the video came in now. We hot, though. We got those hollows down the calicos. Oh, here we go. This is Biggie shit. All right, let's start back over on Bronny. Bronny is staying in the draft. Good for him. He will forego his college eligibility. But what I was saying before the camera came on, good for Bronny. That's what he want to do, right? He want to go to school, good for Bronny. He want to join the draft, good for Bronny. He want to go to Spain, good for Bronny. He want to be in the G League, good for Bronny. Whatever you want to do. The thing is, Bronny has jumped from fringe prospect to draftable prospect per ESPN. So, you know, here's the only issue I have. Right, that's great. From like 96 to 56, 54th. Lakers got the 56th pick. Lakers, whatever. All right, cool. Rich Paul says many great things about Bronny, right? However, he states that Bronny's not doing a two-way deal. Come on, G, you can't tell us what you ain't gonna do, what we ain't gonna do. That's the first thing I don't like. So if a team wants to develop him like they say they want him to develop and say, man, we need him to get some run in the G League because the team he on, we can't give him all the minutes we want to. How'd that work out? That's the one thing I want to know. So you would rather him ride the pine than play in the G League? So that's what I want to know. Because they said what they ain't going to do. So if he said what he ain't going to do, it's safe to say he ain't playing in no damn G League. So he can get drafted by the wrong team doing that shit, though, if you ask me, right? And the G League could be his way out. Rich Paul says something about the financial commitment, like, yo, we want somebody to make a commitment to Bronny and all that. Like, commitment to Bronny means first round money? because second round contracts aren't guaranteed. So y'all telling me he got to get drafted in the first round and he ain't playing in the G League. If that's what he can get signed in the second round and earn that contract. But are y'all saying before you earn it, he got to get committed to it? Like, what are we talking about? So that's the thing with your agent, and you and your agent got to do what they need to do. Bronny don't need the money. However, whatever. Yes, maximizing his earning potential, being aware to not let his financials keep him away and all that shit, whatever need to happen, I'm cool with it, right, for Bronny's sake. For Bronny's sake. Now, we can't let the earning financials keep him away from the best position. That's what I say though, right? So, best situation for him. So I don't want that to be a thing where we can't give him a guaranteed contract out the gate. So maybe whatever. No, y'all got to talk to Rich Paul and really see what is what on everything. Keep y'all options open. Nepotism is real. Ain't nobody mad that's LeBron's son. I feel they're creating target on his back, but not like LeVar did for Lonzo. He was out here talking about, you know what I mean? Yo, man, you better than Steph Curry and all this and all that and all that. And, you know, Lonzo had to back up what his daddy was talking. It ain't none of that this time. But Rich Paul said if the fit doesn't fit Bronny well, he'll just go on draft and go sign with somebody. So a team could draft you. You can say no thank. A team could draft you. You can say no thank you. That's wild right there, right? My question is, if he goes undrafted, why would he go undrafted? Why would he go undrafted, B? Because it allows him to sign with any team, so then the Lakers can sign him. Last week, LeBron said this, and I forgot to mention it. Bron said Bronny is facing the same kind of hate that Caitlyn Clark is. What? Where? Novices hate on Clark. She ain't dead shit, but just play basketball like anybody else play basketball. So where's the people hating on Bronny at? Like, your opinion of your own child's ability is your opinion of your own child's ability, but I haven't heard any hate, but I ain't looking for the hate neither. But the hate don't bother me. Bronny at the same level as Caitlyn Clark. So, you know what I'm saying? Where we get, I'm trying to figure it out. But okay, Brian, stats aside, come on. It's not hate. His numbers just don't match up to what you may have wanted, what everybody wanted. But, you know, he'll get a chance to be great regardless, right? However, now he's only taking meetings with the Suns and Lakers. So if it's about being drafted, not playing in the G League, and making the most financials you can have, how are you only talking to 2 teams? Thoughts and prayers with that situation. Ty Lue gets an extension from the Clippers, 5 years, $77 million. Hey, get your money, Ty Lue. You ain't going to LA. I don't give a fuck what Brian said. That's Steve Ballmer and them. Like, we got the new arena. We're going to do what we do. We're going to ride it out with everybody. And that's what they're doing, right? So, during the Timberwolves' only game, the only game they won in the Western Conference Finals, reportedly the players boycotted Game 4 invite to Inside the NBA because they bringing cats live on set due to Draymond's comments versus Rudy and Cap. That's their prerogative. That's what they want to do. They got the right to do what they want to do. I'm all for it. If it make them feel like you're a better person. So my thing is to Dre, we needed Ant-Man and them on the TV. Dre, you're going to have to chill with some of that shit. You know what I mean? You're going to have to chill because now you fucking with the money of the show now. We want to see Ant-Man up there with Chuck and Shaq and Kenny and Ernie and you. But when you talking crazy and then cats don't want to come on there because you talking crazy, man, because you were playing the league with them. They got to see you. They ain't with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's real beef. Drake just got to analyze and not get too personal. You know what I'm saying? He'll learn his lesson, though. Saturday, the Pelicans have told the Lakers they will not swap picks this year. However, they will in the 2025 season, right? You know what that means. The Lakers will have an additional pick in this year's draft, number 17. We all know what's going on, right? We all know what's going on. So, reportedly, Darvin Ham was offered. Oh, man, that's coming through everything. Reportedly, Darvin Ham was offered a spot on Budenholzer's staff, okay? He declined. You know why? because Coach Bud wants to be not Coach Bud. Darvin wants to be a head coach. You know what I'm saying? So, and the Lakers is paying him, so shit, he can go to Phoenix and sit with you on the staff, but I might need to chill. I'm telling y'all, we needed Darvin in Milwaukee. Coach Doc and all that I'm talking about before Bud left, we knew that was the reason our defense got messed up because Darvin wasn't here. So, wait on Milwaukee if Doc get out. I don't know if Sam coming, if he going to leave Boston and all the good shit he got going on. But we definitely need Darvin back in the mill, man. No in the comments. All right. Now, Western Conference semifinals, man. You already know. Game 4, the Wolves won. You know what I mean? But I'm watching the game and I'm like, man, Rudy, they giving you the ball because you open, G. And I just be wanting to know what the hell Rudy be thinking about, like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, with his back to the basket. Where's the drop step at? And before that, first you got to catch the down ball. You know what I mean? It just be a lot of shit going on, but that was a good game considering Gobert, Towns, and Edwards were all in foul trouble. That was a really good game, that game. But with it 49-49 at the half, Cat can't have 5 points. That shit ain't acceptable, though. They went to a little bit of a 2-3 zone Minnesota did in the third quarter to help with their foul trouble. And that Luka tray at the end of the game, and man, you can't contest that shit. Like, and foul him is a 4-point play. So now it's 103-100. Just close out and with your arms out. You know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But, Minnesota won that game in Dallas. It was a good game. And had 29, 10, and 5. Cat had 25, 4 for 5 from Trey. Luka had 28, 15, and 10. Kyrie had 16, 2 and 4. Cat had 5 in the first half and 20 in the second half. You can't get mad with that. Cat went to the post this game and hit from Trey. Inside out. You know what I mean? 5 rebounds. Cat, no, can't do that. And then outscored Luka and Kyrie that game 54-44. Cat and Ant, right? 32-21 in the second half. Now, Dallas was 14-40 from 3. They doing what Minnesota was doing. That ain't even their game. Minnesota was 11 for 24. That ain't even their game. So game 5, the Mavs just out the gate, 124-103. They won that game. Luka outscored the Wolves themselves in the first quarter, 20-19. Logo Luka doing his thing. You know what I mean? Hold on, Bell. Okay. Kai is amazing, can get to the hole and create for others at the highest clip possible. Like, I can get everywhere, right? Nas Reed, that shot was intentional and lively, like, wow. Like, trying to, you know what I mean? Come on, man, Nas, chill out. So, they came back a little bit, but they was up by 36 in the game, man. The Mavs was up 69-40 at half. So, it's all good. My thing is, Rudy Gobert, defensive player in the league, right? Defensive player of the year 4 times. I thought he was a rim protector. Like, how Luka running at a rim protector with the runner? I'm trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? So, Luka had 12 of his 20 in the first quarter. You know what I mean? In the first 153 seconds of the first quarter, right? Luka had 36, Kyrie had 36, and had 28. Kai had 28 and 12. Kai had 4 in the first quarter and 32 in the other 3. He had 15 in the second. Oh, here you go. Closers. Yes, Reggie. Yes, Reggie Miller, the best scoring backcourt ever. I like that. The most creative backcourt ever. I like that as well. Sean Powell at NBA.com. So games 1 through 4 of this series was decided by 18 points. All games were close. Shout out to Jason Kidd, first of all. He won a title with Dallas. Now he's coaching for one with the same franchise. I always love that story of the athlete that's there to make it happen, right? The athlete was there, so now he's doing the best with his team that he got. I love that. Kid about Luka and Kyrie, quote, those two worked at it. It didn't happen overnight. It's a beautiful combination. You can see that they care about one another. Cool to see, end quote. Dope. I love that. Luka won the Magic Johnson Western Conference Final MVP. Love that. Now, when it came to the adjustments that J. Kidd made and the coaching staff made, they made McDaniels and Rudy beat them, and they couldn't. Cat and Ant-Man, they made it hard for them to score, but them two, go ahead, do your thing. So my thing is, how is Rudy a $45 million a year cat, right? And can't drop step, crab dribble, reverse pivot, jump hook, turn around, either one shoulder, shit. At least one shoulder, right? How? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know, man. You know what I mean? So we know what's next for the Mavs, the Celtics, which is the Mavs' third finals appearance in franchise history. Next for the Wolves, Ant-Man learned. Ant-Man learned. You know what I mean? Don't bark up that tree fall on you. But Kai was killing anyway, but it just made it even sweeter for Kai to kill. Now, Anthony Edwards is signed until 29. Cat through 28. Rudy has one more year. You know what I mean? Conley is 37. We don't know how much longer he got, but he signed the contract. But Daniels is a rising star. They don't have enough cap space to trade capital for a PG. They don't have that. They close to that second tax apron with $151 million going to 4 players: Towns, Gobert, Edwards, and McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? Kyle Anderson and Monte Morris are unrestricted free agents. So they got to trade. They got to figure it out. Are we riding with Rudy? Or are we riding with Gobert? Rudy or Gobert? They got to make a choice, B. Got to make a choice, B. Celtics. Second finals appearance in 3 years. They on a 7-game winning streak, and they 12-2 in these playoffs. And they got 9 days off. The Mavericks had like 7, maybe. All right, y'all. We here. The finals. 2 black coaches, right? 2 black coaches, man. 2 black coaches for the first time in finals history that I can remember. Luka, for history purposes, Luka and Kyrie need to win, right? For America, Tatum and Brown need to win for us to regain dominance as American basketball players, though. Remember, Kyrie already got one. For what Boston did to Ime. Now, he was wrong with shitting where he eat, right? But how they handled it to protect a white woman was not cool, and they excoriated the black man in his situation. So we want Dallas to win for that. You know what I mean? We got to think about the Porzingis effect, you know what I mean? And what's going to happen. But Kyrie got his issues with Boston. Porzingis had his issues with Dallas. So, boom. Basketball, right? Who's under the most pressure? Jason Tatum. He's averaging 26, 10, and 6 in his playoffs. 44% from the field, 29% from Trey. See, all them card-ass shots, they didn't. No, he got to play better than them numbers. Than the shooting percentages, he got to be 50 in high 30s, right? Defensively, he going to have to hold PJ. He got to. He got to hold PJ. And because he got the lesser of the big three, so he can do his thing. Now, it's going to be some pick and rolls where you're switching on Luka, switching on Kyrie, switching on Lively, switching on whatever. But it is his time to grow his star. We need an American basketball player to win a chip. Now, offensively, he cannot take shots. He cannot make his shots tougher than the ones he need to take. He be taking some tough-ass shots, bro. That's why his shooting percentage is what it is. And all them step back trays and shit, man. You got to use your size. Take catch to the post. Same thing I'm telling Rudy. Drop step, right shoulder, left shoulder, jump hook, reverse pivot. I mean, up and under. Oh, spin move off the glass, the fadeaway. Get in the post. You 6'10". You 6'10". You're going to be able to shoot over anybody. You 6'10", cuz. Now, second with the most pressure, I got Luka. He averaging 31 points, 9 assists. He got 6 triple-doubles this postseason. Defensively, Luka's going to hold Brown. He got to. But if he going to hold Brown, there's going to be a lot of pick and roll. There's going to be a lot of pick and roll. There's going to be a lot of switches. There's going to be a lot of fighting because both these teams play defense. That's why I can't wait to watch this series. If you play Jaylen Brown, Luka, you're going to have to play the dribble and give him the J sometimes. And then once he hits a few of them J's, because he gets streaky and hot, you got to take the J away and see if he can create and see if he turn that bitch over. That's what Luka gonna have to do. Send him up in the forest, B, with the trees. Now, Luka's here. Luka been doing this shit since he been a youngin' though. But this could be his coming out party for Luka. I'm raw, man. This, whew. Now, Kyrie, third on my list. Fourth on my list, most pressure. He's 48% from the field, 42% from the tray. That's what Tatum need to be shooting, though. That's exactly what Tatum should be shooting. His background story that he used to play for Boston, and they're scoring. He's playing at an elite level and will put pressure on their defense. I'm I'm praying for Drew and them. You know what I mean? I expect White to start on him defensively. And then I can see Kyrie holding Drew, but he can't let Drew get them 20s, them double doubles and shit, and 20 and 12 and all that. Kai can't let him do that. And Kai been playing real D, so I can't see that. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because what Kai's been doing has been working. And this story of him coming up and getting this chip right now, a lot of people that care about the past ain't gonna like that shit. Real motherfuckers want Kyrie to win too. Like, that's what I'm saying. There's so many real cats up in here. You want Jaylen Brown and Kyrie because they activists, what they do. You want Tatum, you know what I mean, because how he is with his son and shit and his mama. You want Luka because he's so cold, man. Like, you, man, ain't nobody that you don't like playing. You know what I mean? So for me, as me at least, so man, man, it's tough, man. Here's the thing. Porzingis is the key to all this shit because he hasn't played. He would be a healthy addition after missing 10 straight games with a calf strain. But how would he fit in? Because Boston been rolling. Because they're going to need Porzingis to stop Lob City with Galford and Lively. I can't see Big Al trying to catch Lob City like that. Luka getting up in there. Go get that. You know what I mean? Now, the secret sauce, my unsung hero, PJ Washington. Now, if he can lock down Brown or Tatum and make them take mad tough shots, right? That's all he need to do. Make them take mad tough shots. He does his job. Now, when Luka and Kyrie get to doing they do, and that slashing and all that shit, and he can keep on hitting them corner threes like he been hitting, on Luka's and Kyrie's drives and kicks, he does his job. So that PJ Washington piece is with it where it's at, man. Oh, prediction time. Prediction time, baby. Lord have mercy. All right. Whew, man, dog, you got to make a decision. I don't have no horse in this race because it's two black coaches. That's make it easy. When the Bucks played the Suns, I'm Milwaukee. I'm a Milwaukee Buck fan. I wanted Phoenix to win because they had a black coach. We had a white coach. It's like, I'm serious with that, man. I'm a black coach. Man, I got Mavs in 6. Porzingis play, I got Celtics in 7. Standing on it. All right, y'all. Let me know in the comments what y'all got, man. Who y'all got? I want to see a great series, man. That's all I want to see, B. All right. WNBA news. First of all, let me let all you motherfuckers know. All this man can't talk about the WNBA and it's too much and they saying this, they saying that. Man, y'all got the man talking about the WNBA like crazy, which means they're more popular than they ever been like this. And we got women with a problem with it. We got some men with a problem in it. Like, people can't talk about women's sports. Even if it comes to the physicality of the women's sports, even when it comes to the love that Caitlyn Clark is getting, or the love that Angel Reese is getting, they getting beat up and rookies and they coming into the league and they getting their welcome to the league moments. It's just all this hate, man. I qualify myself as a WNBA fan from inception first, right? When they only had like 4 teams. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Y'all remember the Miami Soul? Shit, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day. Know what I'm talking about? So, it started in college for me, though, in high school. Dawn Staley, Tammy Reese in Virginia. Listen, I've been a girls basketball coach for 23 years, and the girls' game is physical. It's physical. Their physicality is a little bit different than the man, right? I have 43 girls that have earned scholarships to go play. I have 6 that just played across the world professionally, 1 drafted to the W. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to just girls. I'm not your average Joe. There was no one coming to the games until last season when they started breaking records with attendance. I've been to WNBA games, right? You can say whatever the fuck you want to in the arena. You know what I mean? Not no more. Due to they're breaking records right now. Why are they breaking records? Because this little scrawny 6-foot girl who can shoot it from half got attention in college and brought it to the W. Why? Because she's playing against this team of black kids from Louisiana and across the United States, and they was balling and they made a memorable national championship game. Now, Caitlyn Clark talking about people are physical with her and get away with things, but she got to take it, huh? She says she has to play through it. But that's it. We done. We done with that. You said it. We see it. You said it. We see it. You keep on saying what you do. What's going on with you? But come on, G. Now you already know, Caitlyn. You got to get physical back. If it ain't in your game, somebody got to get physical back. Motherfucker just can't be slapping you in your shit. Otherwise, you're going to be a mark, Caitlyn. You can't be no mark out there on that court. But right after that, we see her hitting trays and bumping cats and talking crazy like, yeah, this is our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I'm saying. They still losing. They don't have enough, but it's good to see that because I'm be honest with y'all. I was worried about Caitlyn Clark's mental health because all the shit she going through, she's a scrawny little girl to a certain degree. She got to get stronger, first of all, but she's getting beat the fuck up. Angel Reese getting beat the fuck up. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's a physical game. It's a woman's game. And they'll have time to grow and get stronger and all that shit, but, you know, they got to get physical back, especially you, Caitlyn. You got to get physical back. So, well, we see Saturday. Here we go. Wasn't the last weekend, Alyssa Thomas with the Connecticut Sun did this to Angel and his shit, man. You know what I'm saying? In the throat, nigga. So, Chennedy Carter talking about she elbowed me to possession before, so she the next person in the line of people to foul Clark hard. We ain't talking about running in the screens because people ain't saying shit. We talking about the little bullshit. Like, the motherfuckers be doing shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But that's how motherfuckers play. It's a lot of scrawny. No. It's a lot of scrappy players that get up in there. Shit, motherfucker, you ain't getting this layup up, grabbing niggas' wrists, all types of shit. You know what I'm saying? But the hip check, and then Caitlyn flopped a little bit, you know what I mean, before the ball was inbounded. That's like, the ref saw all that shit, like, man, get your ass up. You know what I'm saying? But still, that wasn't a basketball play. She ain't even get the ball, motherfucker. Like, they wasn't even ready to inbound the ball down there. You just, boom, bitch, watch out. Like, you said, oh, man. So, that was a Fever's 71-70. No, that was Sky 71-70 loss. Nah. Kenny didn't get assessed a foul during the play. She refused to answer questions about Caitlyn Clark. You know what I mean? After the game, you know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about Caitlyn Clark. Don't ask me shit about her. Now, Sunday, the W assessed Clark with a flagrant foul, and I think they fined her $1,000 and shit. Now, I don't agree with that due to the refs not calling a common foul. The W had no choice but to issue that flagrant, but I don't agree with it. The refs right there, if they didn't see it like that, and they was calling the whole game, it is what it is. Now, the problem is, was that a competition foul or was it a cheap shot? You see, this is motherfuckers don't want to say that was a cheap shot. If Caitlyn Clark was any of our kids and another girl just ran up to her and did that shit to her just unprovoked, we'll be mad than the bitch. Like, come on, cuz. What's all that shit for? Because Caitlyn could have got injured. Now, she did flop a little bit, but she still could have dislocated her shoulder, some elbow shit, some breaking her arm type shit over some bullshit you did just because you mad over me elbowing you because you was on my shit. Like, we already know some girls can't dribble in chicken wing, and most of them from the suburbs when they dribble. So if you in my shit and I'm doing this to get you up off of them, we already know they do that shit. You know what I mean? So my thing is always tell my girl, shit, if you ain't strong with your shit, do the shit back. Chicken wing their ass back when you dribbling shit. That'll get a motherfucker up off you because the ref can't call the shit unless you bone motherfuckers. But we know that elbow be out there with the suburban girls when they dribble, man. We know that already, being from the city. It was a cheap shot. And like as a teacher, right, I rarely catch somebody with the initial shit, I'm gonna fuck you up, right? I rarely catch that shit. I always catch the motherfucker on a rebound, right? So, the retaliatory motherfucker. Now, was Caitlyn Clark running her mouth and saying shit under her breath? Say that shit in the media. Hey, man, she be talking crazy than the motherfucker, man. Y'all be seeing her. She be saying shit under her breath and shit, man. That's why we be at her and shit. Like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? So, let us know. The Fever needs one of their players to be the enforcer. That's why they got the first draft pick last year. That's why they got the first draft pick this year. And shit, besides the Washington Mystics, look like they're going to be getting the first round draft pick next year. Excuse me. I need some water. It's dry up in here now. Because you know what's going to happen, right? You know what's going to happen. They're going to get old girl from Connecticut. And right now, so much going on, I'm just losing my mind. But yeah, you know what it is. Now, what I'm saying with getting an enforcer, I'm not advocating for violence. What I'm advocating for is anytime she goes down, they act on it. Rather, hey, nigga, hey, chill, cuz. It's just walking over there. Hey, don't do that shit no more. Just to say that, right? I'm not saying punching, none of that shit. Grabbing motherfuckers, choking motherfuckers. But I'm advocating standing up for your teammate. Because I be seeing her on the ground, don't nobody be standing up for her, right? Even if it's a foul. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a foul for a foul, just next time, just foul somebody something. Hard fouls are part of the game. Hard fouls are part of the women's game. This ain't dainty women's sports. This is a physical game. Have y'all been to a women's soccer game, girls' high school soccer game? That shit physical as hell. Women are as physical as men are. It just looks different, but it's still physicality. Now, malicious, dirty fouls where players get hurt or not, we don't want none of that shit. Right? Now, Fever got their first home win versus the Sky in their first Commissioner's Cup game. Cardozo made her season debut with 11 and 6 in 18 minutes. Man, you can't ask for nothing else. Now, Reese was fined for $1,000 for not talking post game. The Sky was fined $5,000 for not making players available. Like, players in the W seem to be tired of talking about Caitlyn, right? The Caitlyn Clark questions. Irritated as fuck that a 2-8 team is getting all this attention. But look at the source. It's Caitlyn Clark. Right? People got to understand it's Caitlyn Clark. That shit do mean something right now. Motherfucker don't want it to mean nothing. It do, though. Now, if they confine the questioning to, if they continue to lose and the questions remain, players will continue to send a message. So my thing is stay strong. Caitlyn, you got to play through this shit. But Monty Jones said something interesting on this pod yesterday. This is part of the fucking story. All great players had a story. You know what I mean? Kobe missed shots. Bone was getting beat up by Chicago. All this shit. He couldn't get through. You know what I mean? And then, boom, they made it through, and then they did. LeBron couldn't get through. He couldn't bust through. Then he made it through. It was part of the story. A good friend of mine, Kendrick Lamar, said, and I just dusted up in here, too. This shit fucking with me. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. It's what it is, you know what I'm saying? That's all you got to do. But, Katie, you can't be a punching bag. Gee, stop letting these motherfuckers run up on you like that, right? This is not the WNBA versus Clark. This is not white people versus black people. There's a lot of sisters in the WNBA, so it looks like that. But this is about our team. We got limited teams. You're going to see this shit. We got limited money we making. We out here playing for real, for our lives. But you know what the problem is? The problem is male media and novice fans fucking it up for everybody else. So then what happened? Chennedy Carter, Chennedy Clark goes on social media, right? On Threads. I've never been on Threads. But okay. To respond to tweeters as opposed to after the game taking her 15 to 20 to chill, talking about all Caitlyn do is shoot trees. Shoot trays, like threes. Like, come on, Kennedy, don't. I get it. But it's like we go out our way to do shit at times, and it's crazy. I just don't understand that. Now, man, Monica made me mad yesterday on Stephen A. when they was talking about all this shit. And I'm starting to think Stephen A. need to stop helping the blacks, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they turn on him for their own gain. Everybody that Stephen A. Has pissed off or whatever, they get mad at him and talking shit and fuck Stephen A. and all that shit. The black men go at him hard. The black women go at him hard. What Malika Andrews told him on this own show that what she ain't gonna accept and like, didn't she tell him like be quiet, Stephen A. or something like that? You know what I'm saying? It's been a bad year for folks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers talking crazy in the bitch. I've been watching First Take for like over 14 years, man, listening to the pod and shit, and he's never had this much hate from us, man, not from black people. I mean, Monica McNutt, like, man, she was down there feeling to get the fuck Monica McButt yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all got to listen, though, man. I mean, it's like women get something and they want to hold on to it like it's theirs and shit. But then motherfuckers trying to bring attention to it and bring money to it, then they tell niggas to shut the fuck up. But that's what women. Caitlyn needs to get stronger. Her teammates need to protect her. And there's more to the W besides Clark. That's it. Angel. Reese says, it's not just one person bringing all this notoriety to the WNBA. Shit's been popping since their championship game in 23 Facts. Now, are there anyone black talking shit to Angel about what she said? Motherfucker, she said, I'm bringing attention too. Fuck y'all mean. Shit, you know what I'm saying? She telling the truth. But we do it to ourselves. We sit here get mad because motherfucker giving the white woman props, but then the black woman say the same shit. She say the shit that the white girl played like and all this shit. And Angel and Caitlyn are Magic and Bird for the W. Period. You know what I mean? Angel and Caitlyn are Magic and Bird. Man, I shouldn't have dusted like that. I should have vacuumed. Man, I'm going through it. Now, what we need to be talking about, we need to be talking about motherfucking Enrique averaging 27, Asia averaging 27 and 13, Kalia Copper averaging 23 with the new team, Nafisha Collier averaging 21 and 11, De'Erica Hamby averaged 21 and 12, you know what I'm saying? Because the real ones know. They balling. Like, we need to worry about that. Connecticut Sun ain't no. They were on this trajectory last year until Breonna Jones was injured. I had Breonna Jones on my fantasy team last year, and I was smacking motherfuckers around. And if I would have had her last year, we would have won that bitch because I lost by a couple points. New York Liberty, 7-2, trying to get back to the finals. Thinking they missed a chip last year when the Aces was out 2 motherfucking players. Defending champ Aces, Las Vegas Aces, showing Little Kings. They only 4-2. They don't play 6 games. Shit, the fucking Fever played 10. Minnesota Lynx 6-2 with feet playing at a motherfucking MVP level. She, man, cold. Nafisha, man. Nafisa. Tarasi, still doing the shit. Like shit. Man. Oldest player breaking her own oldest player record shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 31 with 7 threes. Like, come on, man. We don't want to win more shit than just Caitlyn. You know what I mean? Shit, how about this? Shit, All-Star game, shit, per fan vote, Caitlyn will make the All-Star game. But if it's up to the coach and shit, she might not make that bitch. Somebody gonna pick her, though. I ain't tripping. I don't know how many they get for the All-Star game, no, but man, keep that shit real, B. She averaged like the dub, but she averaged just more turnovers than assists. That shit ain't died down, man. You already know, man. Let me in the comments. Let me know in the comments, man. Yo. All right, quick ones, yo. Let's jump into it. Major League Baseball added Negro League stats to the record books, man. I commend them. Salute to all that dope. It's good shit, you know what I mean? Now blacks are amongst the best. Blacks are leading statistical categories. And when shit happens, you learn new things. Like I learned that Babe Ruth and Cole Whitecats used to go down to the Negro Leagues and play games. And you know what I'm saying? Go to the stadiums and playing the Negro stadiums and all that to show, hey man, y'all might can't play over here with us, but we coming to play with y'all, man. Salute to that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's real. That's real. That's real right there, man. And you know, in due time, shit happened that everybody's playing together. But he played against all the cold cats that came in the league, Babe Ruth. You know they say Babe Ruth was a brother. He just passed. All right. So, man, funny right now. Old heads and young heads respect only goes one way because young boys don't respect old people, period. They don't respect no old shit, right? So the Cameron and Ant-Man shit, Cameron did a freestyle over Black Riles Wobeat on his pod, responding to Ant-Man's commercial when they had the Ant-Man had receipts being printed out with one of his homies reading them, and he responds when they said Cameron said that, he said, fuck buddy. Like, oh man. So, you know, it's all good. Cameron was talking about Melissa Ford, all type shit in this song. All right. And Cam was rapping though. He was rapping. But Cam got in his bag. I don't like the shooter talk right after the Anthony Edwards shit because Ant from the A and I don't want no problems from nobody. This is commercial shit. You said something, he said something. Let that shit be, man. We ain't doing none of that. We learned from the Drake and Kendrick shit. That shit is just, man, keep that shit where it is. When we get to talking that shooting shit, though, man, remember it's motherfuckers that love them and then it's going to be some other shit to stop that shit. Don't do that. I don't like the shooter talk about a basketball player after you pop shit first. It's not that serious. I'm riding with both of them, man. Y'all got to chill, though. We ain't doing that. Man, Mbappe signs with the Real Madrid after they just won a Champions League final, man. They will be fucking unstoppable. I asked Dejan, I said, Dejan, I need a cold, young black player. He's like Vini, and he had me some cat from Manchester City. A cat from Manchester City said, play with them if you want to play. Shout out to my man, Vini Jr. Congratulations to Rodrigo, Jude Bellingham, Tony Kroos, Camavinga, you know what I mean? They got 9 straight Champions League tournaments that they played in, they won them bitches. They haven't lost a Champions League final in 43 years. They went undefeated this tournament. The motherfuckers is fire. I won that shit in my league. Man, fire. I can play the FC now. I've been playing that shit since 95, 94. I play that. I don't even play Madden 2K. I play FC. Man, Deontay Wilder, man. He gets rocked, yo. Hey, yo, G. Like, love you. It's over, fam. Like, you lost 5 out of 6, man. I wish you really developed your boxing instead of just the one-trick pony trying to knock a motherfucker out and catch him with the wild shit, because now they just know how to fight against you and it ain't sweet no more, man. And you fighting these bigger people, man. We love you. We respect you. We understand why you got into this game. You know what I mean? You had a daughter with needs that you had to make money for and provide for, man. We don't want to see you get knocked and rocked like that, G. For losing 5 out of 6 like that in that fashion, that ain't what we want to see, man. My man Zane was like 60-plus pounds heavier than you, man, in his shoulder in the fight, man. We don't want that for you, man. Salute, though, dog, but just go chill somewhere, man, because the cats we needed you to fight, they can't fuck with you no more. We ain't going to see you against Anthony Joshua, man. That's what we wanted to see, man. So, you know what I'm saying? Salute, man. You did well, though. Did well. And Justin Jefferson signs a 4-year, $140 million contract with the Minnesota Vikings, $110 million guaranteed. Guess what he just reset? To motherfucking wide receiver market, man. $110 million guaranteed. They getting money, baby. All right. We do got a life accuser, teacher, coach, part 111. Yo, man, as the teacher shit, I got a nice class. The kids are good. Haven't had a teacher since January. They're a decent, really decent group. It's just, man, we in the week of graduation right now. They done endured, and they just they just don't want to do nothing. They getting a little messy and all this shit. So, you know, they're a very, very good group, man. They'll listen to you. Just some of the shit you know, it is what it is. So I'm blessed to be there. But my district, all in the news here, right? Master's Plantation System failed to report financials and other reports in September of 23. Man, they had to hire an outside financial consultant at the tune of $48,000, $80 an hour, and it can't be past $48,000 to help create a corrective action plan. Hey, dog, do that. Make sure that's in. Hey, man, y'all talk to them today? Okay, man. Hey, man, how we going to get this done? You got this, you got that? Hey, man, let me know before y'all send that shit, because we got to fill in these blanks. $80 an hour. Now, they're saying our governor knew that MPS was out of compliance, right? So he should have let us know before we... He should have let everybody know before they asked for the $252 million referendum that passed, so we could have known of the malfeasance going on with people not doing their job. And I ain't just blaming the superintendent. He been catching hell, yo. Well, former superintendent. They had screaming on him, talking crazy to him. 3-hour public listening session last night. 5-hour closed session, right? And he came out and resigned. I had the shit playing on YouTube. I went to bed. I woke up and just give me the live, Pastor Dro. The fucking Sean Paul Tiny Desk concert was on. I'm like, oh, it's over with now. And I got up and seen what happened. He resigned like at 2-something in the morning. Now, I'm saying he could resign because a lot of shit done happened on his watch, right? But fuck that, yo. I would have fired the whole department last Friday and took public comment on Monday, and then I might have resigned, because right now, fuck, it is what it is. Now, if I was ready to go, I'm resigning on Friday and be out. I ain't dealing with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas bugging, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. Because he's going to be good anyway. He made like $320,000. He's the highest paid fucking state official in the state of Wisconsin, man. You know what I'm saying? He make more than UW-Madison chancellor. Like, come on. Like, people are like, why they hire an outside consultant? People pay for consultants to tell them how they failed with MPS, first of all. And he going to get hired as a consultant because he led a failing school district. This is what y'all don't do. And when it started looking like this is what you need to do, because it was out of my control when I got there and I tried to do this. Yeah, he can talk. Shit. Now, the problem is, outside of the paperwork not being submitted in May, the district had its Head Start funding suspended due to children being found unsupervised or abused by staff. We talking about K3, K4. Unsupervised. Abused by staff. Huh? So we got the state money, federal's money, where they get their shit from. We got the funds from the federal money from the Head Start shit, which means that shit probably gonna go privatized. That means MPS ain't gonna have no K3, K4 no more? Or they gotta pay for it? But man, listen, B. That's mad funds the district can lose. So that's why he fell on the sword. He had to. He had no choice. They talking about if they don't get the paperwork in, that money can go to other school districts. Those problems at MPS predate Posey, though. However, things have gotten worse across the board, right? Not all of his fault. However, he has a nice piece of that blame firepower. He can pick that motherfucker up like, take something, you know what I mean? Good luck, G. I salute to him. When we won that gold ball over there, he shook my hand because he was one of the people that the Board of Regents and shit. So, yeah. How you love that? I might have to get that. I can't, on video it ain't gonna look right though, but I might have to find it if I got it somewhere and send it to him, man. Tell him thank you for all he did, man. Shout out. All right. We finally had our girls basketball banquet because I had to, you know what I'm saying, everything that was going on. So it was good. Parents looked out. We potlucked it up. You know what I mean? Because of issues going on with money because people wasn't doing their volunteer shit and all this shit, whatever, man. I'm just happy. My girls was happy. The parents were happy that saluted. And, you know, they was pissed that one family stopped all this shit. This shit should have been done mid-March. We got it done at the end of May. It's terrible, man. It shouldn't have happened. But we got it done. Now, Summer Improvement League is here. We got Summer Improvement Eve that's coming up for tomorrow. I have 7 teams in the league. Me being the oldest in age, black coach still doing this on the girls' side. I feel it's my duty to make sure that the coaches up under me, and it's older coaches than me. I take that back. I think Bird probably older than me. But just me being in position, who I am and what I've done and what I've accomplished and what I have access to provide a place for, you know what I'm saying, the black girls, the brown girls to play in a quality summer league with air conditioning and ample parking and don't have to worry about violence and all the ghetto stuff that happens sometimes in some of these places, man, and provide that for these girls that need it, man. There's 7 of us, man. So we did it, man. And you know, I don't do this for the awards. I do it for the rewards, man. So last year we had a great league, and I'm expecting nothing else but the same again, man. So shout out to us. Right, a little bit long, man. I can't wait to see what this look like with the camera, man. It's looking kind of fire, but it looked like my same little setup. I ain't squeezed that joint in, but let me take us out. Let me squeeze it in. Hold up. Oh, shit, bugging. What you mean squeezing in, nigga? You gotta zoom it in. Let's zoom it in. Hey. Yeah, you see all the glory. You know my motherfucking story. Hey, it's Konfidence together. It's a clutch together. Oh, shit. Battery exhausted. Support your own. American-born African mass appeal. Listen to and follow the network on various platforms. KonfidenceInTheClutch.podbean.com, wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Click that bell for notification. New content when I drop. Search Konfidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review. It's important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Konfidence in the Clutch. Weekly. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezy, Deezus, Deezos, Don P, Don D, Little D, Donrilla, Digger. Your host of the Konfidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Konfidence in the Clutch podcast is about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night. If you listen during the daytime, credit grade day on purpose, y'all. We got the Power of Reverberation Book 2 Ghost podcast is coming back this Friday. Series, final season, 2 parts. We rolling. And we got the Shy. We moving into the last 4 episodes, man. So I got two podcasts coming this weekend, man. Y'all do what y'all do, man. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself first. You can take care of other people, man. We about this joint. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Konfidence on 3 and the Clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Konfidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the Clutch.
Konfidence in the Clutch.